So Maya Rudolph on SNL, the cast of Saturday Night Live is delivering for you. I think she's really good. She's spot on. Let's watch her do it. Let's watch her.
I am so happy to be campaigning in whatever swing state I'm in, which I will just refer to as Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Georgia. Because I am going to protect your Georgia. Oh my God!
She did it, right? Do you like it? Do you like when people? Do you like it? It's fun, right?
Maya Rudolph. I mean, she's so good.
Yeah.
She's so good. Yeah. She had the whole thing, the suit, the jewelry.
We really stand at the brink of regional war now. The only path to save the region from that is for Israel to stop the aggressions on Gaza, on Lebanon, stop unilateral measures, illegal measures on the West Bank. That is also pushing the situation to establish. We meet at a very, very critical moment. As you mentioned, the humanitarian situation is really difficult. We look at northern Gaza now, where we do see ethnic cleansing taking place, and that has got to stop.
She's coming. She is coming to town. We knew it was going to happen, obviously. We knew it was going to happen because, like I said, this has been so abysmal for Kamala. They're very upset with black men for not behaving in the way that they should. So they're going to offer black men Beyonce. They're like, listen, okay, we're bringing her. All hail the queen. All hail the queen. Nobody can resist Beyonce. And you know what's really funny? I can't say who because I do keep a lot of these discussions private that I have with so many artists and entertainers. A lot more of them are conservative than you think. They are just also like, having a figurative gun to their head. They're not allowed to speak out on their conservatism or they'll lose everything. But one individual was recently telling me that they get what's known as the call. And essentially, if they step out of line, there's like a black mafia that's been created of sorts. And these people are supposed to call you. And they essentially, when you get the call from them, you better know that you need to get out there and you need to do something. And those individuals range from Tyler Perry to Barack Obama. Once upon a time, Diddy was one of these individuals. And, one person who also told me this obviously was Kanye, but that has been recently confirmed to me again. And so when I see like Beyonce and her being trotted out, I'm like, okay, well, this is kind of the Hollywood black mafia. People are having their strings pulled and told that they have to make an appearance. And you wonder why that is. Like, I can't believe that with everything going on, that for Beyonce, this is a priority. Like, I don't buy Beyonce's here to save the world rhetoric. Like, I personally believe that her and Jay-Z, for whatever reason, are basically told when they have to get out and support something. That's why they were one of the earliest supporters. Remember, I just vaguely or vividly rather recall them marching in the street over Trayvon Martin. Like, they co-signed BLM and it feels like it became a thing overnight. And they have been sort of minted like the king and queen of hip hop. So seeing that she has now agreed to appear at a Friday rally in Houston with Kamala Harris just smells very funny to me. She will be with her mother, Tina Knowles, and the country music icon Willie Nelson, according to people that are familiar with the planning. And so that is supposed to be announced imminently. And as we know, Kamala, who is definitively not black at all, not even kinda, okay? She's a Jewish, Hindu, Irish woman, for being honest here, and a descendant of slave owners and sugar plantation supervisors. And one of them, who was incredibly abusive, by the way, Hamilton Brown, was known to be very abusive to his slaves, and she is a descendant of that Hamilton Brown. But anyways, we know that in order to convince people that she's black, she chose to walk out to Beyonce's song Freedom. That has been her theme music throughout all of her rallies, even though I feel certain that Kamala Harris can not name even 2 Beyonce albums. But they are obviously ginning this up to the public, and it's supposed to make black people do a 180. And I just find this all to be so routinely insulting. Like, to me, it just reeks of racism. Look at this NPR headline, by the way. It's so embarrassing. Beehive meets K-Hive. Like, there is no K-Hive. There is no K-Hive. If there is a K-Hive, I am the K-Hive. Like, I have basically been swarming her genealogy. Like, I am the K-Hive, okay? And I do not plan on letting this go because I just find this to be so fundamentally racist. Everything that she has done has been so fundamentally racist, and that includes trotting out all of these black artists from Little John to Usher and now to Beyonce as a way to tell black people to behave. So I'm completely not with this. We'll see what's to come of it. It'll likely be something that is hilarious, because there is nothing about Kamala that gives off any type of swag. There's nothing about Kamala. She lies about having listened to Tupac while she was smoking in her college dorm, like she told that to Charlemagne the God.
Have you ever smoked?
I have.
Okay. Like in
And
college,
I inhale. I did inhale.
Was it in college? What were you listening to when you was high? What was on? What song was?
Oh my goodness! Oh yeah, definitely Snoop. Tupac for sure. For sure.
It turned out that Tupac was 10 when she was at university, so that story made entirely no sense. It was, again, her just leaning into a stereotype. She is an empty vessel, but we're going to stay on her and continue to report on everything that she does in these final days leading up to the election.
I've been reading about what you guys are doing here. Oh, and it smells. You have German chocolate cake? Is that what that is?
German chocolate, that's right.
You know, that's my favorite. My birthday cake is only ever German chocolate cake. Thank you guys. Thank you. Congratulations on all your success.
Then I got Mexico to give us soldiers, thousands and thousands of soldiers, free of charge, by the way. Mexico. Of course, I did tell them, if you don't do it, I'm going to put tariffs on all your cars that are coming in. I did tell. They actually said, no, we won't do it. We're not going to. I said, you got to give me 28,000 soldiers right away, free of charge. They looked at me, they said, we're not going to do that. Why would we do that? I said, you're going to do it 100%, you're going to do it. They said, we're not. I said, you are. They said, no way. I said, way.